All right, here at the Columbus Nike camp with four-star defensive tackle Neville Gallimore. Neville, if you would just tell me what it means to be able to come down here all the way from Canada and have a shot to go at the opening.
Definitely, it's worth it. I drove down here 11 hours, but definitely it was worth the experience to have an opportunity to compete at the opening. I want to just put myself in the best position, obviously in terms of the recruiting process, but also have an opportunity to compete at the opening because, you know, it's kind of, you never really hear about a Canadian getting an opportunity to compete, to go to the opening, so that's one of my main goals and why I'm here is to get a chance to hopefully get invited.
Obviously, you've been grinding hard in the offseason, working on your game. What's the one part of your game you've been trying to focus on the most?
One part of my game, actually, is quite a few. One thing is my hands and also my foot speed. And as off-season was more so focused on, strength, condition, and all that. But I think where I need to improve on is definitely my footwork, my foot speed. Make sure my hands are also very quick off the ball and not trying to lose that. Because as I continue to train, my body's naturally going to gain weight. So I just want to make sure that my foot speed doesn't get caught up. So.
Absolutely. What's the best part of your game?
Best part of my game is I work hard. I'm very aggressive. I like to think so, and I just want to get in the backfield. I just want to make plays. So I feel that my aggressiveness and my ability to be quick for my size and weight. So I feel that that's one of my high points.
Absolutely, got to have that blend of size and quickness there. What are some of the new offers you've had recently from schools?
The recent offers I received were from Florida, Ohio State, and Michigan State, to name a few.
Very cool. What have those schools? Have they come by your school up in Canada? Is that?
They're given an opportunity to meet with my coach and watch me and the rest of my teammates train. And
very cool. What schools are standing out to you right now? Kind of who's in your top group?
Right now, I wouldn't say I would have a top three. As a matter of fact, I'm still trying to gain as much information as I can in terms of the recruiting process. So even in terms of like a top 10, that's something I really need to wait for and discuss with my parents for and get an opportunity to do my unofficials during the course of the summer. So
sure.
In terms of a top 3 or even a top 5, it's kind of all over the place.
No, you don't have to give a top 3 or top 5. Just what schools are you kind of feeling? You know, what coaches do you have the best relationships with right now?
Like I said, it's also very hard, especially me being a Canadian.
Sure.
You know, in terms of making those trips, a lot of conversation I have with coaches have been over the phone. So, as terms right now, it's very mutual, the interest between a lot of these schools. So, obviously, as the course of the summer goes through and also my season, I'll definitely start to wind down and hopefully relationships will definitely be stronger than others. But as of right now, I'm still kind of...
All the relationships are even?
Yeah.
What's it going to take for a school to get you? What are your factors you really like in a school?
One of the main things, especially figuring that as a Canadian, I'm definitely going to be traveling quite the distance, no matter which school I go to. Besides, the schools in the north. One of the main things that apply to me is that a school that's family oriented. The coaches have a strong relationship with the players and vice versa. Just an environment that best fits my personality. And just something that I feel that. Even when I go home, that's like my home away from home, and the bond is also there. But also, everyone has a mindset to compete and want to do great things, whether it's in football or football.
Now, football is obviously not as kind of popular in Canada as it is down in the United States. How did you get into playing football? Did somebody say, "Hey, you're a big guy, you should play," or how did it go down?
Kind of like that. I started playing football in the 4th grade in community football.
Okay.
So ever since then, I was like the big kid, but I could run a little bit. So I was kind of used to play all over the place. I played a lot of positions: running back, defensive end, D tackle, O-line, fullback, a little bit of wide receiver. It just threw me out there. And then obviously, as I started to take football more seriously when I came into high school in the 9th grade, I naturally started to gain weight, and I felt like football was the best thing for me, and so I decided to pursue that.
Sure. What did you come out today, height and weight wise?
I was 6'2", 311.
311. That's good size, man. You know what you want to study in college?
Right now, I'm still stuck between the 3, and that'll be between the criminal justice, psychology, and sociology.
Okay.
So, and also, I really lean towards my head coach, Coach Jeff, and my family back home, especially my 2 older brothers. So, over the course of the summer, we're going to talk and definitely sit down and decide which courses are the best for me or which major I decided to take.
Sure. Do you know when you want to make your decision?
I don't plan on making my decision until National Signing Day.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm kind of taking as much time as I can to, meet with these coaches and talk to them on the phone, do my research, and hopefully have an opportunity to do these unofficials during the course of the summer.
Sure. All right, from the Columbus Nike, Neville Gallimore.